The veneers are shaking. The crime stories are shaking. The cargo is shaking. Los Angeles is shaking. The presidential election is shaking. I don't know who's shaking, Lil Yachty or Caribou. Young Thug is shaking, and really, I don't know whether or not to say that Young Thug is shaking, his phone is shaking, whoever's leaking it is shaking. I don't know, but somebody's got Thugger shook, okay? Now, a new jail call has been released. And what's interesting about it is it was kind of implied that this particular jail call would be leaked very soon. Somebody, when the Glorilla jail call got leaked, they were like, now watch when he starts talking about Future. I heard that on somebody's blog like a day ago. And I was like, what did we say about Future? Literally today, the jail calls about Future got leaked. So there's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. So Mariah the Scientist and Thug was having a phone conversation on the jail phone again. Now, this is a point that I have not been seeing people bring up, but it's very interesting to me. Why did Thug have a phone? I have had male friends that was in jail before. Although I've never had a relationship with somebody in jail, I have homeboys I used to call all the time. And they called me from their iPhone. So I'm just like, we could be able to FaceTime. There are dudes, yes, they might have been kingpins, because I wouldn't be talking to like no little fish that was in jail, even as a friend. But Thug will be the biggest fish. He ain't had no little burner phone. He ain't had no Nokia. He could have hopped on to be talking to her if y'all was going to be spilling everybody's tea. I'm just like, these are FaceTime audio conversations. It's not giving me, we should have been doing this on the recorded line, okay? But he was talking about Future. And for those who have listened to the call, if y'all already know, he was saying that Future is not a good dad. And this is coming right off the heels of us doing the video about Sierra changing Lil Future's name to Future Wilson, okay? Well, Future actually tweeted about that. I was gonna do a story on it, but it was too dark. Future tweeted about that little boy having a new name. It's no longer Future Wilburn. Future said, I don't give a F, congratulations. Yikes on a bite. And this was literally yesterday, so I know that right there had his chest hurting. That right there made him cry all good night. We ain't even barely heard from Future. So for him to immediately come out about that, I'm like, yeah, that had you in your feelings a little bit. But it was a lot said in them jail calls. Like, he was talking about how he don't feel like Future supported him while he was in jail, even though I just showed you Future in a full Free Slime shirt with his face on it. He said, you biting and you ain't real. You just a booster all the way around. He said, I ain't want to do the show because I ain't feel like I was going to steal your shine. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know what energy you're trying to get off, but you're an idiot. I'm like, ooh, this is just not looking good. This is just not looking good. Thug is getting exposed. Then he tried to release a song where the daggone hook is R. Kelly. Baby, he done made a deep song using R. Kelly's I Wish, talking about R.I.P. Keed, Lil Keed, R.I.P. his baby mom, R.I.P. all these people. And I'm like, not Future. I'm like, Thugger, Jeffrey, sweetheart, this is not the time. This is not the time to be dropping no song sampling R. Kelly. Like, who is his team? Who is his people? They can't get a hold on these jail calls. They can't get a hold on the image. Like, what is really going on here? Because it's going down. Thug was spilling it, and they've been calling him Lady Whistledown from Bridgerton. He was saying that Future has basically ejaculated in a lot of women, got a lot of women abortions. He talked about how even if you have a whole bunch of kids, it's still important to still be a good father and to be in all those kids' lives. He's like, Bob Marley did the same thing. He said he had 25 kids. If you're an islander like me, you know that Bob Marley has 100 children. But he said he was in, the majority of their lives. So people never really said nothing because he would have his kids with him. Even the quote unquote outside babies, Bob would have with him. So he's, just basically ranking on Future, saying that, he's not a proper parent. And it really might be true, but the tea I heard about Future wasn't about him being a bad parent. Is if you, okay, so remember I told y'all that I know dudes that's in jail? So one of my friends, shout out to my, homeboy, I ain't talked to him in a year or two, but that was my homeboy. He used to run 304s, high powered 304s. Like, he would send 304s on trips to Cabo and big boy stuff, right? Well, some of them 304s he had sent to Future, because Future will pay for a girl. He ain't got no problem paying for no cat. Obviously, he said all his best ones got APs. Well, Future allegedly, you can't mess with Future unless you eat that butt. That's what I heard. He said, if you want to come around Future, you got to chew on them cakes first, little lady. And you better do it like you're hungry, because he ain't going to give you nothing else past that. So any girl was seen with Future, they ate that backside cootie cat, period. And I could say allegedly, but he don't want to take me to court to have to prove if that's wrong or right, because the source that I heard it from was a credible source. Now, Whack 100 came out spilling tea, and I thought this was very interesting about the him and Glorilla comments. He said, notice that Glorilla is the only person that Future, that Young Thug came out and apologized to. He said that's because he was really trying to get with her behind the back of Mariah, and allegedly that he be talking real crazy about Mariah. Whack 100 came on and said Mariah's tapes are next. Now, he did come out and say she liked me too much and stuff like that, but it might be some more crazy leaked that Whack 100 would know about, that Whack 100 would have already heard coming out where he's dogging Mariah. So if that comes out, like I said, it'll be a clean break for her to just get up out of there, get back on tour with Glorilla, because this is messing up her money, her image, and we're still trying to just burn blue.